My name is Chad Hoseth. I'm the Assistant Vice Provost for International Affairs in the Office of International Programs here at Colorado State University. Go Rams! What a great day, right? I have two jobs as we start our event here together. The first is to offer some words of welcome, and second are to offer some expressions of gratitude. So we'll start with the welcomes first. There are many welcomes to make. First, to our distinguished guests, thank you and welcome to our event today. Also, welcome to all Colorado State University staff and faculty who are joining us in the audience for this special event today. I'd like to make a special welcome to our community members from around Fort Collins. The Fort Collins International Center is one of the most active and engaged volunteer community organizations in support of international students and visiting international scholars in the country. It's a remarkable organization, and I know many of you have benefited from your engagements with volunteer community members through events, through conversation partners, through hikes, and through other forms of support. So welcome to all of the community members who are joining us in the audience today. I'd also like to extend a special welcome to the friends and the family of our graduating international students. Students, will you join me in an expression of gratitude both for your family and for your friends who are here, and welcome them this evening, please. But you know who we're really excited to welcome today? That is the class of 2022. Our graduating undergraduate and graduate students from around the world here at Colorado State University. We are so honored that you all chose Colorado State University as the place to come, to study, to learn, to research, and to pursue your academic and eventually, your academic dreams, which will move on to your professional dreams as well. We're honored and proud of your accomplishments. We are celebrating with you here today and for the rest of this week, and we especially welcome you here to today's International Rams graduation ceremony. So in addition to welcomes, I said a few thank yous as well. Isn't this space great, right? So I want to first extend our appreciation to all of the staff with the Laurie Student Center, the individuals who make this room look great, who set these chairs, who make this tech work so well, who are serving our food, and who support all of the things that we do here in the Laurie Student Center, not just today, but all of the time. Thank you to the Laurie Student Center staff. I'd like to also say thank you to my colleagues in the Office of International Programs, and specifically to my colleagues with the International Student and Scholar Services team. Many on ISSS are here today serving as volunteers and supporting the check-in and the name reading and all of the activities throughout the day. But you know they've done much more than that for you, right? From the initial I-20s that you received, to all of the support and the events and those late travel signatures that you needed, right? You know what I'm talking about. All of the things that you needed to be successful international students and international scholars were provided in large part by my colleagues, some of the best colleagues I've ever known who work with the Office of International Programs and specifically the ISSS team. So will you join me in thanking and acknowledging that team now as well? But this event specifically was the work of two key individuals on the ISSS team, Bronwyn Watts and Mary Swing. These events do not happen by themselves. This is actually the first time we've ever done an event quite like this, and they made magic happen and made it happen. So thank you, Mary. Thank you, Bronwyn. Join me in thanking them as well, too. So I'm done with the welcomes. I'm done with the thank yous. Now it's time to provide some introductions of our distinguished guests so that they can share some of their reflections and comments of celebration in honor of all of you right now. So first, it's my honor to introduce Kathleen Fairfax, the Vice Provost for International Affairs at Colorado State.
Thank you all and welcome. As Chad mentioned, this is the inaugural international graduation ceremony, and this is so important. Within the Office of International Programs, every year we get very excited when new students arrive on campus, and we have the orientation for new students, and we get to meet everyone and see them throughout, and then it just kind of goes away. And so to have this bookend on this end, to now see where you've come and how much you've accomplished is great for us, as I'm sure it's great for you and your families. So it's time for us to celebrate your accomplishments. And I got to thinking about it. If I were to take all the graduates that are here, all the different programs, we have bachelor's, master's, PhD, and add up the collective number of years that you spent studying at Colorado State University, it would be hundreds of years, and that really together, and that is truly remarkable. It's remarkable anytime, but what's particularly remarkable is that you did it during a global pandemic. And I know it has not been easy. It has not been easy for any of us, but it has been especially challenging for our international population. You've been far from home, you've had family impacted by the pandemic, your studies were impacted, and yet you persevered, and here you are as living proof that you made it through with flying colors. And congratulations to all of you for that. But now what happens is you are, after your commencement exercises, you become officially an alumni of Colorado State University, and you join many, many other hundreds of thousands of living alumni across the world. Laura will talk to you about the alumni in just a minute. But I just want to let you all know that we hope this is not the end of our communication with you. We want to hear about what you do post-graduation. After this is over, are you going on for more study? Do you have a great job lined up? What are you and your family doing? Because I know when I think about all the places that you're from and all the places that you will go with your CSU degree in hand, I'm really heartened to know that I am confident you will change the world for the better. And so congratulations to all of you, and I look forward to seeing you throughout the commencement exercises in the next few days. Thank you.
Thank you, Kathleen. Next, by show of hands, who here is graduating as a graduate student, master's, PhD, or others? That's great. So, and undergraduate students, who is thinking of going on to graduate school? Maybe at Colorado State University, right? So I am honored to next introduce Mary Stromberger, the Dean of the Graduate School and the Vice Provost for Graduate Affairs at Colorado State.
Good evening, and congratulations on earning your degree at Colorado State University. I'm Mary Stromberger. I'm the Dean of the Graduate School, and it's my great pleasure to be here tonight and to celebrate with you your wonderful achievement. But tonight isn't just about the degree that you've earned or what CSU has given you. It's about what you have given to us and to our Fort Collins community. We live in difficult times. On the one hand, technology has made the world smaller. We can fly halfway across the world in one day. We can call, text, or video chat our family and friends from anywhere around the world, anytime. And yet, with these abilities, we seem to be more isolated than ever before. Where our abilities to travel and communicate should be breaking down barriers, opening borders, and increasing our understanding and respect of other cultures, instead we are becoming more insular, more tribal, more fearful, and distrustful, and less willing to understand each other, who we perceive as being different from us. Recently, an article was published in the Atlantic magazine entitled, "Why the Past 10 Years of American Life Have Been Uniquely Stupid," by Jonathan Haidt. The article describes what is happening in the United States and elsewhere as the breaking apart, the fragmentation of everything. In essence, instead of humanity evolving to treat each other as members of a global community, we are devolving and dividing ourselves into tribes in which we think, say, and act the same so that we fit in with our own tribe. Tribalism leads to loss of individualism and loss of respect for differences. It leads to mistrust of others who are different. It leads to extremism and the belief that one tribe is better than another. And ultimately, it leads to humans being more stupid. And the reason why is that because within a tribe, groupthink is valued and rewarded. Tribal members believe in the same thing and reject new or outside ideas. Facts, data, science are ignored if they conflict with the tribal beliefs. What is believed by the tribe must be true, and the truth is not to be questioned. However, there's a cure to stupidity, and that cure is to engage with people who are different. People with different beliefs, different cultures, and who think differently confront us with new evidence and arguments and force us to think about and reanalyze our own beliefs. People who are different from us challenge us to reflect on our own beliefs, and in doing so, we just might learn that our beliefs may not be true after all. Engaging with people who are different broadens our perspectives and makes us more empathetic. It increases our understanding of each other and reconnects us as fellow human beings who are part of a larger global community rather than enemies from different tribes. And so now, more than ever, we need international students and scholars here at CSU and in the Fort Collins community. We need you because you bring your different cultures, your ideas, your belief systems, and you open the doors to us, to new experiences, new ways of thinking, and ultimately challenge us to seek the truth. We need you to make us smarter so that we can have greater understanding and trust and ultimately peace. And so, I'm going to end with gratitude. Thank you. Thank you for choosing CSU and Fort Collins. Thank you for being courageous enough to leave your home, your family, your friends, to come here and study at CSU in a place I'm sure that's very different from where you're from. Thank you for sharing your cultures, your beliefs, your ways of thinking with your faculty, fellow students, and staff at CSU, as well as the Fort Collins community, and with me. You have opened our minds to different possibilities, and we have learned so much from you. You have made us more curious, empathetic, kinder to each other, and you have made us all better and smarter human beings. Thank you, and again, congratulations.
Thank you, Mary. So you all had professors, right? Is that fair? The occasional teacher, and those professors were usually structured in an academic department. Sound about right? And the head of the department is called the department head, or sometimes chair, and all the departments are organized in a college, and the head of the college is called the dean of the college. Does that sound about right? You've been here for a few years, you got that? Okay. Who does the dean of the college report to? The dean of the college reports to our next speaker. So we're really honored to have the head of the academic enterprise, the provost and executive vice president of Colorado State, to also join us today to share some words of reflection. Mary Pedersen. Mary.
Thank you so much, Chad, Kathleen, and Mary, for your wonderful words. And congratulations. It is so exciting to be here with you tonight. Having this chance to kind of celebrate with you and to really look at this unique opportunity and wonderful contributions. I really appreciate what Dean Stromberger focused on in terms of what value you have brought to CSU. It's tremendous. And more than ever, our global connectedness needs you to be a part of our community, and we need to partner together. Your contributions to the world challenges, your creative responses to local, national, and global issues are critical. So what is so amazing and exciting is if you look around, you and your loved ones here today represent 44 different countries. That is absolutely phenomenal. And the value of all of us being together and learning from each other and respecting each other and respecting our diverse ideas and perspectives and our diverse cultures are so important. So thank you for bringing the world to us here at CSU, because it is so important. You have enriched the lives of your peers, professors, in classrooms, labs, residence halls across the country. Each one of you have contributed to your individual sphere of influence by sharing your unique experiences, cultures, perspectives, and life experiences. You've contributed to the legacy of this institution as one where international students who seek to study abroad are very valued and welcomed, and we really hope you have felt valued and welcomed. And I know during this last 2 years it's been a challenge with the pandemic, not being able to be in person enough, not being able to connect as much as maybe we would have had the opportunity. It's been a unique challenge. I can share with you, I have a flipped experience. I'm a third culture kid, which, how many of you know what a third culture kid is? Any show of hands? Okay, just a couple. So I was raised mostly abroad. I spent my first 18 years of my life pretty much living in other countries outside of the United States. And so my experience was the opposite. When I was 1, we traveled to Greece and we lived in that region of the world for 3 years. Came back to the United States. I started education in Greece in their system there. Came back and lived in Europe for all my middle school years and was able to interact with many different cultures and experiences there. And then in my high school years, I graduated from the International School of Bangkok, where we had 49 different nationalities of students studying and learning together. And so I can tell you that one of the most important things to me in my upbringing is being with people from other cultures. I learned so much, I valued so much, and we want this for our campus. We want this. And so we really thank you that you have chosen to come here. That is so meaningful. And I want to share with you another experience I had about 5 weeks ago. So I was on a team to go accredit a university, international university in Abu Dhabi in the United Arab Emirates. So I went to Abu Dhabi University and spent a week there. And before I left, I read a book on the culture, because I'm one of those people that really wants to be thoughtful and sensitive and really understand the culture before going there. So I went there, and I had the wonderful opportunity of meeting an international CSU alumni student. So it'd be like you, and he was sitting in your seat. He got his undergraduate here, and then he got his master's here. So he was a civil engineer, undergraduate, and then he was a master's in construction management for his graduate degree. And he's been working now in the Middle East for the last 12 years, and we had a chance to spend a half a day together. And he was sharing with me the international project. He's originally from India, so he grew up in India and came here as an international student. And he was sharing with me the incredible opportunities and experiences. He is now leading teams, building some of the largest structures and organizational groups working together in the United Arab Emirates. It is phenomenal. And he said that his degrees here prepared him so well, and he was so thankful. And we just had an absolute delightful time, and I just appreciated meeting him so much. So I hope down the road, as Kathleen said, that you will keep in touch and let us know what you're doing. The network here is so valuable, but it's a global network. It's an international network. He's working with partners from across the country, partners from Colorado. He's actually planning to come back here in a few months, and we talked about some partnerships. So keep in touch, because you are a CSU alumni, and you will be a CSU alumni forever. So as you look ahead into the future and take time to reflect on the past of what you've accomplished, to be here today, at times perhaps against great odds, completing a college degree is a wonderful accomplishment at any time in one's life, and it's never an easy path to travel. There's difficulties that we all face, whether it's family, friends, relationships, financial concerns, mental or physical health challenges, or just managing life's demands in a deeply complex world. But what you have done is during a pandemic on top of it. And so I just am really inspired by you making it through, by hanging in there, by being a student during the pandemic. This certainly was a very challenging time. Some of you, it meant confronting changes in access to U.S. visas. Traveling during this time was very difficult. So I know that you may have missed seeing your loved ones for significant periods of time, but you've accomplished this, and this is something that you should be extremely proud of. So commencement, while commencement really symbolizes kind of an end of this chapter of life, it also represents a transformation to your next chapter of your life. And we ask that you just really savor the moment. What you've accomplished is truly amazing. And we are so happy that you have friends and families that can celebrate with you either here today or in the future. So take the time to celebrate with them, to remember them and appreciate them. We believe in you. We know that what you have gained here at CSU will help you make our global planet a more sustainable and just place for all. So wherever you go from here and whatever you do, you will always be a Ram, and we are very, very proud of you. Congratulations.
Thank you again. And now I'd like to introduce, Laura Thorns, our Associate Director for Development, overseeing both research work and also work with international programs. Laura?
Congratulations, Rams. This is an exciting day. I get a lot of energy out of these experiences. I wanted just to mention, since Provost Pedersen mentioned that, like I say, this is your first day as an alum, keep in mind that we don't want our relationship to end here. So you might hear from me specifically as we have different leadership traveling around the world. It's such a great opportunity for them to see you in your home and to see how you live and where you came from. So you might hear from me, and just remember to reply and take me up on these opportunities, because it all starts here, right? You're representing us wherever you end up in the world, and we want to know what you're doing. So we truly wish you the best moving forward in the next phase of your life. As you're graduating, please remember, while you're looking forward, don't forget to look back occasionally and remember the learning and the people and the experiences you've had here. You know, we've cared about you, and hopefully you'll continue to care about us. And keep us in mind. Keep us updated with your addresses so we know where you land. And once again, that we can connect you to the different events that are going to be happening, not just internationally, but also nationally. There's a lot of wonderful events coming up, and we want you there, and we want to hear how you're doing. You're going to be joining a community of over almost 250,000 living alumni all over the globe, most of them in the US, but once again, in international locations, and they're looking to connect. So find out those networks. There are different RAM networks around the world, and it's a great way to see who's out there, and also to work some opportunities into your career and personal life by knowing other RAMs wherever you land. So please, in a little bit, we're going to help you to remember us by giving you an international pin or an alumni pin. That'll be handed out a little bit later. As you move forward, do be aware of a few resources. One in particular is the alumni.colostate.edu website. That's where a lot of great events are happening. So look at those, see how to stay connected, maybe think about joining as an alumni member so you can get the regular information and updates about what's happening around CSU. Also, come and visit us on campus. You are part of the alumni now that get to benefit from the Alumni Center. That's where we hold a lot of events. It's also a great place to connect to maybe there's a young alumni, maybe just to say hello, come for game days. You know, this is your center now. Also, there is an app called the Csu Alumni App, and you can download that from the alumni.colostate.edu website. Once again, to stay in touch, it's a social media platform, also a calendar. So, as you move forward, we care about you, and we hope you'll hear from us, and you will also hear from you. But now I'm just standing in your way of the real thing, which is celebrating you. So we'll transition in the next phase, which is sharing of the graduation stoles as well as the alumni pin. So we're going to have you come up to the stage in just a moment. As you come up to the stage, please remember to bring your name cards and hand those to the reader so that they have your name and know how to pronounce it. So before we move into the next phase, can we just give ourselves a big round of applause? Thank you.
So again, we'll get organized here on stage, but we'll follow the volunteers. If you don't mind, we'll end up going kind of a row at a time. You'll come on up. Your name will be read. You'll receive your stole. You'll receive your pin. And you'll receive a box for your stole, by the way, as well, too. So thank you.
We'll start by recognizing our PhD candidates. Antisar Afkairin, Libya. Wei Yu Shu, Taiwan. Fatih Kirsanli, Turkey. Vipin Kumar Kukala, India. Leonardo Lima, Brazil. Vishnu Nugroho, Indonesia. Ashish Sedai, India. Sahar Tulabi, Iran. Manideep Tumalapudi, India. Yiming Yin, China. And next, we will recognize our master's graduates. Vishal Anandamani, India. Rui Chang, in China. Jia Yi Chen, Taiwan. Maitri Chenna, India. Maël Kupanek, France. Danish Gufran, India. Shweta Haran, India. Tongjiang, China. Okay, go ahead. Mai Lin Le, Vietnam. Zihui Li, China. Hao Lu, China. Shoaib Memon, Pakistan. Lakshin Mendes, Sri Lanka. Mateja Mahalovic, Croatia. Nicholas Mohammed, Trinidad and Tobago. Okay. Meluko Mianga, Swaziland. Joshua Oluwatumise, Nigeria. Sudeep Pamulapati, India. Supak Pachayapinan, Thailand. Greg Pretorius, South Africa. Antonius Putranto, Indonesia. Tan Guac, Vietnam. Javeria Rashid, Pakistan. Abdallah Wael Soliman, Egypt. Unkana Srivitidku, Thailand. Shreya Suwarna, India. Surya Vignesh, India. Frank Yang, Taiwan. Hei Mi U, South Korea. Hilal Yazar Gunesh, Turkey. Junhan Zhang, China.
Okay, now we're going to introduce our bachelor's earners. Brennan Casey Ackerman, United States. Salim Al-Abri, Oman. Al-Mother Al-Busaidi, Oman. Azan Al-Ishmael, Oman. Yasser Al-Rabi, Oman. Bader Al-Bahar from Kuwait and Palestine. Omar Al-Habshi, United Arab Emirates. Suleiman Al-Hadaithi, Saudi Arabia. Weshdan Jafar Al-Humaydan, Saudi Arabia. Okay. Al-Mutaz Al-Mamari, Oman. Razan Al-Rabi, Oman. Faisal Al-Saif, Saudi Arabia. Okay. Fahad Al-Subay, Kuwait. Is that wrong? Hala Al-Zuhairi, Saudi Arabia. Isabella Arauz, Panama. Mo Chun, China. Felix Diaz, Panama. Shlok Gondalia, India. Xiangxin Gua, China. Adrienne Hernandez, United States. Luisana Hernandez, Venezuela. Bianca Hoji Pardo, Brazil. Uxin Huang, China. Yangfeng Liu, China. Han Liu, China. Ha Yuan Liu, China. Ahmed Mohammed, Kuwait. Andrea Morales, El Salvador. An Nguyen, Vietnam. Edge Nicholson, South Africa. Snow Potit Budang, Thailand. Gladysol Smith Vega, Panama. Hao Ji Sun, China. Shaowen Sun, China. William Siarisa, Indonesia. Zebo Tang, China. Sui, Malaysia. Arisa Tongnam, Thailand. Ritwik Vadapalli, India. Ananya Vajapayajula, India. Adrian Vargas, Costa Rica. Becky Winda, Indonesia. Zolin Yang, China. Chu'er Zhong, China. Weinan Zhao, China. Yue Zhao, China. Zorong Zhong, China.
The class of 2022. So you've all just received something now called a stole. And you may not know this, but the history and tradition of the stole dates back to the 12th century. It is an 800-year-old tradition and represents a form of prestigious recognition and achievement in academics. Today, it's common to wear stoles at graduation events to display the academic organization you belong to, honors, or to display individual achievement that you've attained. Students who are members of different student groups can wear graduation stoles, often with colors representing that group, and some educational institutions may have specific colors connected to the stole. This stole is Colorado State University's and the Office of International Programs' gift to you, and I leave you with one assignment. Wear your stole. When you go to your commencement event later this week, whether it's with your college or with the graduate school ceremony in Moby Arena, put on your robe, and over your robe, you're invited to wear your stole. Many of us will certainly see you, for example, in Moby Arena, and I can't wait to see what you all look like wearing those in the crowd. It's going to be the continuation of a great day and a great week. So with that, I have a few other final announcements before we conclude the formal part of the ceremony. We would like to try to take a picture. This might look like two pictures, but we have this space up here. We have a couple of levels with the floor and the stage. So if you would work with us, maybe we'll try to do this in two groups. Maybe the graduate student group first, come forward. We'll have some folks on the floor. We'll have some folks on the riser. We'll take a big group picture with everyone wearing their stoles. For the undergraduate students, hang in there. We're going to get there. May ask for those in the front to kind of scooch off to the side a little bit just so we can kind of get this picture done. Then we'll do an undergraduate group picture as well too. Does that make sense? Sound good? And then after that, we will move through that wall. A door will open, or you can go out the door and around to our reception where we have some food and time together to take other pictures and congratulate you on all of your remarkable achievements. So again, we'll move to the picture, to the reception, but one last time, thank you for joining us. Thanks to all of our speakers, and congratulations, class of 2022.